to root against what you want as a fan in order to win.
I mean, I usually don't have that problem because my team's always in the shitter, so it really doesn't matter.
Your fantasy team or your actual team?
NFL team.
I mean, hey, we went to Recovery Sports Grill. Dan and Tony Sports is not sponsored by Recovery Sports Grill, but we are open to sponsorships. Thank you very much. And you had a special.
Yeah.
Was it $19.99 for 20 wings? And
yeah, what was that? That was the party like it was $19.99.
Yeah.
Because that was the last time the Bills made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, up until late 2017. Yep.
Yeah.
So I think it was like a drink and wing special.
Yeah.
For like $9.99 or whatever it was, or some.
Yeah, something crazy.
19, 20, I don't know. I can't remember. I still have the flyer, I think, somewhere as a
but the point is...
I mean, if you're a Bills fan, you hang on to that kind of stuff.
We went and we saw the Bills game when they did make the playoffs. And it was a good game. They got beat by the Jaguars.
10-3.
But it was a good game.
Yeah, it was a good game. Bills' offense should have done a hell of a lot more.
I mean, your quarterback couldn't see over the blades of grass. It was, what's his name? Not Terrell Pryor. What's his name?
Tyrod
Taylor. That's right. Anyways, you never find yourself in the predicament. Let me explain the issue that I'm having right now.
Okay.
I'm a Cowboys fan. Through and through.
Yep.
I'm also realistic. I know when the Cowboys are going to do well. I know when the Cowboys are going to not do well. The problem that I'm running into is in 2 of my leagues, I have to hope that Giants perform well for me to succeed. I have Sterling Shepard.
You have Saquon?
No, and I have Evan Ingram.
Okay.
In order for them to do well, that means they have to play well.
Yep.
I don't want them to play well.
Then just have that, depending on how much that happens. In your case, twice, because you play the Giants twice.
It's going to happen twice, right.
You got to guess hope that you still have a decent record by the end of the season, and maybe you don't win those weeks. Or
it's this week!
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so you don't... Do you get that conflicted feeling ever, or...
Honestly, yes and no. I mean, I've had... Let's put it this way. I've had Tom Brady probably at least once every year since he started doing fantasy. So I kind of just go with the... of course, being a Buffalo fan is a lot different than being a Dallas fan. Going with that, understanding, it's like I never really expect high expectations when they play the Pats. So, I feel either way Tom Brady's going to do decent. So I expect him to get his numbers, whether or not how Buffalo plays against him. That being said, I usually don't really have too many players from the AFC East. I don't really draft too many of the Jets players.
Because they fucking suck.
Right. So it's kind of not an issue, I guess, in my situation. Outside of the fact, though, no, I've had Rob Gronkowski before. I've had Edelman. Last year, well, yeah, of course. It's mostly from the past. I've had James White, Sonny Michel, and Kenyon Drake last year. So, I mean, I could see that. My theory is, though, they only play the Pats twice. Because that's where, most of the players I would have from the Pats, they only play them twice. So, not really. I've hoped that those individual players would do well. And you never know. Because the thing is, too, Buffalo and New England, they could go either way. They could be low scoring. It could be a barn burner. It's usually pretty good.
Yeah, it's usually a good game.
Within 3 or 4 points of each other.
Yeah, and a lot of times, like, the Patriots get up big and the Bills come back to make it interesting. Or the other way around. The Bills get up big and the Patriots come back to make it interesting.
So let me put it this way. I guess I I feel more conflicted if I have a defense that I'm playing. So, like, if I'm,
I drafted the Cowboys defense in every league, so I don't have to worry about that.
yeah.
Yeah, because with the defense, you
Like, I've had Jets defense before. I mean, I wouldn't really ever pick up New England's defense. I mean,
it's usually not great.
It'd be a rare occasion.
Like, if you need a defense because of a bye week and they're literally the only ones available.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
I
guess that's the thing. Like, if Buffalo was having more of a stellar season, those games probably matter a little bit more. I would feel conflicted. But, granted the current state of how the Bills have been playing over the past, couple years or so, I just take it week to week.
By couple, you mean 30?
Yeah, it's.
Oh man, but I don't draft Eagles players.
Specifically, like.
I do not draft Eagles players. I don't draft Redskins players.
You hate them more than the Giants.
I hate them more than any sports team other than Stony Brook.
Wow.
There's no sports team I hate more in professional sports than the Philadelphia Eagles. I hate them more than I hate Michigan.
Damn.
More than I hate Ohio State. More than I hate the Lakers. More than I hate the Angels.
Or the Celtics.
Or the Celtics. Or the Heat.
Or the Mets.
I mean, I feel bad for the Mets. Giving up 6 runs in the fucking 9th inning.
Yep.
Sounds like a fucking A's thing to do. I mean, let's be honest. The Mets are just the A's of the East.
Seems, I don't know. Baseball's a whole nother story.
Yeah, we'll talk about that never. But anyways, I have this problem all the time. Like, I usually am pretty decent about staying away from Giants players. I don't draft Eagles players. I don't draft Redskins players. But, like, I have, like I said, starting tight end, Evan Ingram. In one league, I have Evan Ingram as starting tight end, and I've got Golden Tate as a wide receiver on the bench.
Okay. Who's suspended right now, right?
Yeah, when he comes back, I'm putting him in the starting lineup.
Think he'll light shit up?
I think he will.
So I guess that's interesting that you say that. So, I mean, like, if you had...
I got Golden Tate in, like, 4 leagues.
Yeah, say if there was a Eagles running back, ranked number 1 overall, you get the first pick, you're not taking him?
No.
Even if, like, there was a mix in the first, like... I mean, it's not likely to happen, but you have 4 main crucial positions. So, like wide receiver, combination of wide receivers and running backs for your picks. And you wouldn't take any of them if they were Redskins or Eagles?
I mean, I'm just putting my draft strategy out there right now. If I have the number 1 pick in any fantasy draft, I'm going Alvin Kamara or Pat Mahomes.
Which is
the only reason I have Zeke is because he fell to me at 6 in the keeper league.
Yeah.
Or whatever pick I picked at. I think it was...
It was amazing, too, because I think as soon as they...
It was 8, actually. He fell to me at 8, so I took him.
As soon as they got that deal finalized, they bumped him right up.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. But it was unique that you say that, because there was actually one league, too, where I had the first pick and I did take Mahomes.
This happened to me in 2 leagues. Where Mahomes went first overall.
Yeah. But I kind of noticed, though, it really, probably wasn't the best strategy for, like, the rest of my team because there's, like, a few holes at wide receiver and running back. But, could always try to hammer that out in a trade. So we'll
if you really want Mahomes, take him in the first round. Because in every draft that I've been in...
I'm just kind of hoping he can be the whole team.
Basically. Every draft that I've been in this year... The farthest he's fallen was to me in the 3rd round.
Yeah, and that's late.
Yeah,
for him. Yeah.
that was in our
Keeper? No.
No.
In the league I have?
No, the prize league
Okay.
that we're doing.
Yeah, sleeper.
Yeah, and sleeper, I have him as my quarterback. Pretty much every other, well, not pretty much, every other league, I have Dak as my quarterback. And my name is some variation of Dak in Black or something like that.
Oh, some combo.
Yeah.
Who do you have as far as like backup QBs?
So for backup QBs in the one league that I'm in, that is a prize league with another podcast, We the Fans Network.
Mm-hmm.
I have my backup quarterback. Actually, I don't even have one. This was an 18-team league, and my first pick was Travis Kelce because he was literally the best player available.
I'd take him.
But I have a pretty good roster for an 18-team league. My quarterback is Dak Prescott. My wide receivers are Calvin Ridley and DJ Moore. Running backs, Kerryon Johnson, Devin Singletary. Travis Kelce's my tight end. John Brown in the flex.
Mm-hmm.
Deion Lewis in the flex. On the bench, Golden Tate, Ted Ginn, TJ Yeldon, Frank Gore, Michael Crabtree, and Jalen Hurd. Kicker, Brett Maher and Dan Carlson. And defense, Dallas and Cincinnati. I did not have the patience to do this entire draft. So the last 4 picks were auto draft. Michael Crabtree, Jalen Hurd, Dan Carlson, and the Bengals defense. I did not select those players. They were selected for me.
I was going to say, it's almost, it's kind of unique that it would even pick up on Crabtree. So I feel like he's just getting more and more faded out as, we move on.
He's only projected to get 1.7 points.
Yeah, and he was with, who's he? He was with Baltimore last year, wasn't he?
He's with the Cardinals this year.
Yeah.
Excuse me, the Cardinals this year. So that's in that league. In our league, Dak Prescott, and we'll talk about that crazy trade I've got going on. Dak Prescott, my backup quarterback is Josh Allen. I've also got Kyler Murray because we have a super flex quarterback position.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm starting both Kyler Murray and Dak Prescott as quarterbacks. DeAndre Hopkins, Calvin Ridley, Kerryon Johnson, Ezekiel Elliott, Evan Ingram, Tyler Boyd, David Montgomery, Duke Johnson, Kyler Murray, Amari Cooper for now, Tony Pollard, Golden Tate, Cortland Sutton.
Pollard.
What was that?
I don't think you're going to need Pollard now.
He's going to get touches.
Is he?
Yeah. Kicker Will Lutz, Dallas defense, and we're doing an individual defensive player. I believe I took the second defensive player, and I went with someone who recently got paid, in Kevin Byard from Tennessee, hoping that he can get them picks. I think he'll have a good season.
Or he'll just take the money.
If it had fallen a couple more spots, because I think Scott drafted defensive player just a few picks before I did, I was definitely going to grab Khalil Mack, but he took him.
Did he?
Yeah. So I went with Kevin Byard.
I was looking at that Aaron Donald, and then I came back to that because there was a couple other positions I wanted to get. So I saw that he was going up with Leighton Vander Esch in that league.
Yeah, I have DeMarcus Lawrence as well, but I'm going to drop him. Mm-hmm. And I have Amari Cooper sitting on my bench. You might be thinking, why do you have Amari Cooper on the bench and Calvin Ridley and Tyler Boyd in the lineup? It's because I'm not going to have Amari Cooper in the next 2 days.
Yep.
Scott and I have been going back and forth on trades in 2 different leagues. And in this league, he wanted a wide receiver. So I was trying to help him out. And, from the kindness of my heart, I was trying to help him out. And we eventually reached the deal. I would give him Amari Cooper, and in return, I get Devin Singletary.
Mm-hmm.
and Todd Gurley.